All right, look at the protesters in the streets of Tel Aviv this week calling on the Israeli government to, cut a deal, bring home the hostages still being held by Hamas. This as Hamas has released these propaganda videos, one of them showing hostages Keith Siegel and Omri Miran. NewsNation only showing these screenshots that were taken from the videos. Now, Moshe Lavi, who's been on the show before, is the brother-in-law of Omri, and he joins us right now from Israel. So, boy, something I'm sure for you to have seen that video. So let me just start with your thoughts on that before we even talk about anything else.
Thank you for having me again. We keep meeting in these circumstances, sadly. Saturday evening here in Israel was a very painful evening for our family, but at the same time, it also gave us a glimmer of hope. It was difficult to watch Omri looking frail, not looking as he was on October 6th, before he was kidnapped the next day. The glimmer in his eyes was gone. The smile is no longer there. But at the same time, we were happy to see him alive, most likely in a recent kind of, in one of the last few days, as the video indicates. And so it gives us the motivation to continue advocating with our own government, to continue advocating worldwide as we do throughout the past nearly 7 months, and the hope that we can bring him home alive. Was there anything in the video, or, we're just showing, again, the screenshot, it's a propaganda video after all, but after looking at it yourself, anything that you said, oh boy, this looks, he looks like himself, or you can kind of tell that he's okay, or the opposite? Was there anything you could take away from it? I think what we took away from it is not the psychological warfare that Hamas conducted against our family and against the Siegel family on Saturday evening, but the fact that he's alive. We don't pay heed to the content, and we realize that they're both in a very difficult situation, probably held at gunpoint to state those words, and are looking frail and not looking as they are normally. But again, as I said, what we take away from it is that they're alive. And if they are alive, it means that we can still perhaps strike a deal that will bring them and so many other hostages who are still waiting to be rescued by their own country, by the state of Israel, and also by other nations, because people of more than 20 nations are still held captive in the Gaza Strip by Hamas terrorists. There's hope. You have some hope. You have something now to cling to, which is a lot more than you had before this. I want to play a clip from your sister talking about her husband. It was such a beautiful family. We've shown some of the pictures while you and I have been talking again. I know they have 2 daughters, but talking about one of her daughters in particular, I believe here, not seeing her dad. Watch or listen to this.
The year-old Alma has known more days without her father than with him. Recognized him only through a photo or poster. No child should be forced to grow up with a distant memory of their father captured.
Boy, 206 days. So I can't believe that or wrap my head around that the little one's known more days without him than with him. Yeah, I was there yesterday, just behind my sister, holding Omri's photo. I just want to say how incredibly proud I am of my older sister, how inspirational she is. She's fighting for Omri's life. She's so eloquent describing the pain she has, the pain that the entire family has, describing how she's bringing up their 2 daughters despite the trauma of October 7th, and how she's very clear on what needs to be done to bring him home. Striking a deal, forcing Hamas to strike a deal, making sure the Israeli government prioritizes the hostages. And I equate her all the time to, if you know the story of Odysseus from the Odyssey, I equate her to Penelope, who never lost hope, always kept hope despite all the years that went by without Odysseus, trying to return to his home in Ithaca. And that is also my sister, inspirational woman, and she's going to keep fighting until Omri is home. Thanks so much for watching. Just go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more
of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.